Hey guys, it's Ben again. So it's day 7 out of 30-day challenge, self-imposed challenge for myself to play the violin for at least 20 seconds every day. And I'm happy to say that it's still going strong. Really happy to see the guys at the team house yesterday. Hey guys, Gustavo and everyone else, Jay, Bird, and Major, and Jason, all those guys. So we talked about a lot about the show Crypto Rico USA, as well as the Team House mission of bringing in startups into Puerto Rico, and going back to why we want to do Crypto Rico USA, and why I'm doing this right now. This is ridiculous, playing violin for 30 days, right? But really, it brings back to the concept of deliberate practice for us. Right? So this is the first time, like I say, I'm starting a podcast. I'm not really haven't done any kind of show appearing on screen, and I'm very honest about it. So this is a warm-up for the show, right? So I'm practicing to be on screen for 30 days to see how I can improve my public speaking skill, as well as discipline myself to practice violin, but also to create something for 30 days, right? And it's actually a deliberate practice. Like, I have to, the thing that overcome the most is to be so self-conscious in front of the screen, so that I can be more authentic and I can talk to the relevant issues. So deliberate practice, right? So I talked a lot about how the product will speak for itself, right? So in the market, a lot of fear around, oh my gosh, is this a shitcoin? Is this a fucking crazy market ideas? Well, it goes back to the product. And we all judge people by the work, right? The proof of work that they put in. And I think that's the concept that we fail to really embody in this market, including myself before, is we have to test the products more often. And if the product is not up to snuff, we say it and we call them out, or the product is actually good but can use improvement, then we can actually tell the founders, tell the co-founders of the company to improve. So one product that I'm testing right now is Crumb's app on iOS. It works great, and I'm going to post another post later, perhaps more than one videos per day. But Crumb's app is actually a very good app that you can use to turn your savings automatically into holdings in multiple forms of money, right? So, or cryptocurrencies. So I like to see if everyone can comment on that, see what apps they use out there, what do you recommend, and what would you like to say about that app that everybody else should know. So that's that. So back to deliberate practice, right? So why the violin? I don't know. It's quite interesting for me because I grew up in Vietnam, and my parents really were greatest parents on earth, and everybody say that about their love parents, right? Christian Canso, he say also that his parents are the greatest parents on earth. My co-founder, by the way, but it's not easy to find parents like my parents, right? They really think ahead of time and they work very hard in Vietnam to get us out, to find us opportunities, right? And I love them really, really much. And I can't say thanks enough to my parents who, for example, had the foresight to, invest in me playing the violin, in very poor, communist society in Vietnam. And they invest every dollar they have in their kids, and they live very little for themselves. So bố mẹ, con thương bố mẹ nhiều. This is a tribute to them. I started playing violin when I was 5, and I played terribly in the first year, and it's just to keep going back to being deliberate every day. And I wasn't like the best student ever either, but I appreciate the deliberate practice that I put in an art. And the same thing that I like to remind everybody is Crypto Rico USA we are the voice of the millennial generations. And the millennial generations are the generations that cannot be defined by one group of networks, because we are the groups of network, right? We are the groups of thinkings outside the box or inside the box, whatever. We are the undefinable, because we're not boxed in. You know, I'm the crazy Asian Vietnamese guy who do many things out there as well, and I'm just another millennial, and that's the beauty of it. And I think Gen Z, you know, they have their own voice, which one day Jason may come on to the podcast and from Team House to talk about it. But we, through deliberate practice, we work to create products for tomorrow generation that the alpha generation, which will be our kids, will use, and Gen Z would use, and millennials would use, and also baby boomers would use, and also Gen X, you know, the people who believe in Star Wars and Star Trek would use in American. And if you guys from other cultures, please say, you know, but all generations will one day use the products that the millennials are creating today. So I just want to put that out there. So this is day 7 out of 30. So this is the deliberate practice that I would do today, these days. You know, it's not just playing the beautiful songs. It's shit like this that make the beautiful songs, right? That was awful. So clearly I need more practice, deliberate practice. Thanks guys, day 7.